it's gonna think about like the tech for it to understand like, okay, each one of these things is a pillar. These are people walking down here. Like this to me is crazy. So you're gonna see this happen a lot more. Now, there's gonna be a lot of people that aren't gonna have any jobs pretty soon. Like I would definitely say like that's, you have the, what is that, the 9 leaving Minas Morgul. Like, oh man, this is insane. And so you've got Rivendell here. Yeah. So if you are an artist, this has been a really bad. So if you're an artist and this is upsetting you and you're worried, I want to promise you that it's only going to get worse.
I've got no strings to hold me down and make me fret and make me frown. I have strings so that I'm free. There are no strings on me. Woo! Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy A1 Solution. We're going to be having a short little video here talking about TikTok on the big block. So TikTok is supposed to be getting banned on April 5th, but I do feel like Trump is going to save it. And I want to know your thoughts down below. Do you think he's going to save it? Do you think it's still going to be around? And plus, if it's still going to be around, it's not going to have the same algorithm. And it's kind of interesting that no one wants to buy TikTok, or maybe BitDance, or I think that's the name, right? They don't want to sell it, and it feels like that because I mean we've given them extra months, since Trump's been in office, right? So we've extended it, but it seems like they just don't want to sell it, and it seems to be the case. And plus, if they did, it wouldn't be the same algorithm, like I said. But just shout out to all the TikTokers out there. I don't really use TikTok. I don't use TikTok much. I do have it, but I don't really use it. I just, because I felt like this would come one day, because it's obviously a Chinese company, so I felt like the U.S. would just, I don't know, they wouldn't rock with it. They wouldn't like it. I don't know. I feel like it'd be a big competition too, as well as, as we've seen, right? It's been a wild competition with all these AI and Chat GPT. That's also another thing too, is the Chat GPT and Grok 2 or 3, whatever, beta. All these like AIs, and just there's also people online talking about it on X, like even actual artists. And there's Chat GPT and stuff like that are like, making their own animes and stuff like that. It's just the future looks really dark. You know what I mean? The future looks really dark. And when I scroll through Instagram, that's also another story too. Like there's a lot of weird videos out there. So like some of these videos, it's getting to the point where it's like 99%. I mean, I'm not saying this is true. This is just my own theory. It's a theory. It's not a fact. But my theory is that like 99. I mean, I would say that's kind of like stretching it, but it's high up there that a lot of these videos are not even real. Like they're all like scripted. They're all manufactured to fabricate, to just appeal the audience, to mimic and kind of not copy other people, and not copy, but more so kind of like use that to influence your own kind of creation. And that's another thing about AI. AI's like, it's gonna ruin creativity. It's gonna ruin jobs and people that actually create art and stuff like that. I mean, think about it, man. I saw Asm Gold, whatever. There's this dude, this streamer dude. He was talking about AI. That was scaring me. How the AI can put pillars properly. And also I'm sure they're gonna put names, because that's one thing that AI was struggling with, is you would try to generate a picture, and the picture would have like a name in the background, and the name's like all messed up. It's like mumbo jumbo. And I think there was also issues with like facial structures, like having people's faces, and it used to be like all messed up. Now it's getting a little crazier. And just technology itself is like, and also too, another thing I saw online is that they used to have electric cars back then, back in the 1900s, like early 1900s, they had electric cars, you know what I mean? And then they went to gas or something like that, which is so wild to me. So we had electric, and I'm sure we had like cell phones too, and I think that's true. I forget where the article is, so take it with a grain of salt. But I swear there's an article that they were like working and talking about cell phones back in the 50s, right? So and yeah, I just like, even if TikTok is not gonna be here forever, there's still gonna be alternatives, and people are still gonna swarm and go to these other platforms, which is interesting to me. We got Instagram, we got YouTube, and there was also supposed to be a movement. It was like a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not, but there was a rumor online that there was supposed to be like a bunch of TikTokers coming to YouTube, bringing like brain rot content and stuff like that. And just causing a commotion and stuff like that. But you know, I don't know. What are your thoughts on the TikTok stuff though? Do you think it's still gonna be around? And if it is, it's not gonna be the same. So I don't know. What would your take be on the whole TikTok stuff? I would love anyone that wants to explain what would happen to TikTok. Do you think it's gonna stay? Whatever. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna influence what people should say. Let me know down below what you think is gonna happen with TikTok. What's gonna happen in the future? You know, let me know your thoughts, even on the AI stuff, anything news related. Share it down below. I'm down to learn anything new. This is not an educational video too, by the way, so if you're watching this is not for educational purposes. It's just me wanting to talk about this, and I just decided to press record and be like, you know what, let's talk about this. Let's see what, and I want to see what people think about this. So comment down below, like the video please, so other people can see this, and many more people can talk about it and share their ideas. You know, create this as if it's like a Reddit page or something like that, a place where you can just kind of conversate and be nice to, be civil, be respectful, and all that stuff, and just comment down below your thoughts on the future and TikTok, and you know what's gonna happen and stuff like that. Anyways, though, have a great day. This is your boy A1 Solution. We're out here staying saucy, knowing is half the battle, staying safe, and staying hydrated, and knowing is half the battle. See you later, A1. Da 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 da. Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
I'll patch you up.
We feel much better.